안녕하세요 여러분, Tony입니다. Hello everyone, it's Tony. So hot off the release of today's brand new comeback by none other than the girls of Red Velvet, sorry, the women of Red Velvet. We are finally getting their brand new mini album being titled Queendom, and with it came their music video, their really awesome music video being titled Queendom. And now if you haven't checked it already, I just uploaded my music video reaction to it. So if you want to check it out, after you check out the original music video, that'll be linked in the description box below. So if you do check it out, and at the same time, if you want to check out any of my other reactions to Red Velvet, whether it be to Wendy's solo, Joy's solo, Irene Sugi duo, OT5 doing Psycho, which is one of my favorite Red Velvet tracks ever, honestly. Anything of the sort Red Velvet related. You can also find Joy doing some covers for Hospital Playlist and the sort. You can find it all in the Red Velvet playlist, so hopefully do check it out. But with that being said, we are going to be checking out the rest of this mini album. So obviously not Queendom, that's the first track, that's the title track. We're going to be checking out the other 5. So there's 6 tracks in total on this album. We're going to be checking out first Pose, then Knock on Wood, Better Be, Pushin N Pullin, Hello Sunset. So hopefully you guys do stay tuned for all of them. There will be timestamps there'll just be timestamps for you guys, so hopefully you can find whichever one you're looking for. But hopefully at the same time you let me know which one is your top 3. So which of these songs is your top 3? There's 3 other songs that you could probably let go. So yeah, let me know. And with that being said, let's not waste any more time and let's start off with Pose. I'm actually doing this on Spotify, which means that you can find this album also on Spotify. So without further ado, let's go with Pose, number 2, track number 2. Ooh. Oh, there's like a second. Okay, there's like this bad B vibe. Okay, I like it. It's like kind of really different from Queendom. Queendom has like that bubblegum pop, and then there's like Pose. Like I can definitely see like this black and white kind of, sorry, like black and red kind of like almost like a runway kind of like like really all black outfit kind of vibe going through. This would be cool to see, like maybe like a performance for, or like a music video for. That'd be really cool. Yeti? Oh, I like this mix-up. So you still got the electronics like dun 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 dun, but it just picks up a bit. And then there's also this next instrument that comes in, and you have Wendy's voice. I think it's Wendy. It might be sick. Wow. There's the layering of the voice is so nice. Oh yeah! Whoop, 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 whoop. I'll be honest, I was not expecting Pose to be like, it started like kind of like bad B, kind of like dark, and then it brightened up here. Now it's very interesting how they kind of like developed the song, but I like the idea that like it's still trying to stay very bright, because we are only the second track off of Queendom. So just the fact that it already starts off that kind of like different from Queendom is very cool and very kind of like drastic. So I like how they're kind of bringing it back a bit, kind of just letting us back in. But I'm really digging this kind of like electronic style here. Pose. Oh, we'll come back. Boom, 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 boom. Back up. It's definitely a lot softer now. But the electronic elements really add that kind of like fast tempo. The chorus is so nice, like the dun 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 dun. I like the background bass. The really cool part, I think, too, is having that kind of like elevator ching, like bell. So you had Joy, then Wendy, now you have Yeti, and Yeti's like that kind of like more like, I guess you could associate her with doing like maybe this thing. Secondary rapper is very kind of like blah, like very like washy in Red Velvet. I'm not too. I know it's usually Irene, but then there's always like another person who does some rapping. So I like Yeti doing it here, pretty cool, because like her voice is a bit airier too. Oh, it was Irene and Yeti, I think. Oh no, sorry, this is Irene. The last one was just Yeti. Ooh. This is a really fun electronic song. It has that like a little bit of like retro feel that Queendom has, pulled in here too. Everybody, pose. Joy. The interesting thing here is how they use Joy in particular. Sogi like has that sultry like deep temptation voice, but then having Joy here is interesting because she has that like high like light airy voice, and you wouldn't expect her to go well with the bassy tones, but it really works because there's a nice contrast. Irene? And then background, that's Wendy, okay. This is nice. I really like this. So far, my top 3, Queendom and Pose, in no particular order. Let me know your top 3 of the album down in the comments. All the little vocal flurries. Strike a pose. Pose. Boom 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 boom. Pose. Really nice. Oh wait, there's an ad. Okay, so finally that the ads are over, we are now going to just give our thoughts on Pose. Pose really nice, really cool, and I'm really excited for what's following next because that's a really cool way of showing the diversity, but then bringing it back to the brightness of this entire album. So I'm excited to check out track number 3, which is Knock on Wood. So without further ado, let's get into Knock on Wood. Okay. There's definitely more of like a dramatic feel to it. Wow. I love the muted feel that they, like the muted voice feel that they gave them. Yeah. Kind of similar to Queendom. Really, really something. Ooh, Sogi. Wow. There's a bit like electronic, but like almost like a jazz, like almost should have said like jazzy. Oh yeah, I really enjoy having Joy's voice. Like it was Irene's like yeah, and then you have Joy dun, dun, dun. Like there's that airy like full like kind of airy voiceness, like really nice. I like that contrast there. Yeah. Is that Yeti or Irene? What's going on? I actually have no idea what's going on, but the piano rise is really cool. Really nice. Oh, the kind of like orchestra? Yo, you can't help but just smile when you listen to this album. Every song so far has had this really nice bright energy, even though it starts off with a very mature sound. They're keeping it very kind of like in the realm of fun, still playful, but still like have like kind of more of like a mature kind of like funness to it. I really, really enjoy it. Knock on wood! Like the way this is. Knock wood! Knock, 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 what, baby? Knock, 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 baby. Knock wood! Okay, so it's Yeti. Okay, so the rappers are Yeti and Irene. Okay. Oh, did you hear that? I like the ding. I like the little ding. Ding. I like that little. And I like how they're doubling the voices here to really give it a sense of like fullness and like dynamics. Piano. Ooh, and the section with the Wendy's section here with less vocal, like I mean less instruments. It's a really nice way to kind of like create a distinct kind of like transition, and also just have it really stand out her voice, because her voice is a little bit more fuller. I find I'm really nice liking it. What? Oh, what? There's almost this like old school feel to the song, but then they're adding their dynamic of voices to it to like kind of like add energy to it. Knock on wood. Ba 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 ba. Knock on wood. There's definitely this sense of like getting like an old school feel in this entire album so far with the 3 songs you've heard. What? I think personally right now it's like Pose, Knock on Wood for me, like that order. Queendom, I don't know where I put it, but still I think Knock on Wood is nice, but I prefer Pose. Knock on, knock knock, baby. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Knock on wood. Ba 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 ba. Ba ba ba. I like how we're starting it the same way that we ended too. We're slowly muting it out. Sorry, I paused that a bit early. But I like how we started that off the same way we ended. It like kind of like almost like a muted radio voice, kind of like getting out. So far, top 3, Queendom, Pose, Knock on Wood, in no particular order, obviously, because those are the first 3 we've heard. But Knock on Wood, a really nice song. A little bit longer in song. I think that maybe perhaps it was a bit like 10 seconds too long for my personal liking. But I really like the very like lightness, the airiness that it brought here. So the next song is going to be titled Better Be. So without further ado, let's get into it. Better be, my baby. I like the whispering here by I would assume Irene and Yeti. Yeah. This definitely has a bit more of a jazz feel to it. When you have like the cello, I would assume. I think it's the cello here, and then you have the flute, and then you have like the jazzy instruments. I think. Overall. Ooh. I like how they're all harmonizing together on top. It has that like kind of like really jazz, like it has that kind of like quartet feel to it, like, you know, up on stage the 4 of them just singing. It kind of gives that vibe to me. Oh, it's a cymbal, like cymbal with the like shaking. Hey, you better be my baby. Definitely has a bit more of like a softer, smokier feel. Oh. It almost feels like Irene's like taking the mic and got closer, like, you know, like this, and like start whispering. I particularly like this kind of like these sections, like the one in the beginning and this one here. Yeti? Joy? Wendy in the background? Oh, I think, oh, Sergey was also in the background. Woo! High note. Okay. I still think the first 3 are my personal preference. Queendom, Pose, Knock on Wood. This is still very nice, especially the like vocal flourishes in the background there. Better be my baby. You better be my baby. You better be my baby. I like like the play between you got Joy there and then Seogi transitioning in. It has they kind of like have a similar tone there, so the transition seems very seamless. But then you can make out each one's like distinct vocal characteristics at the same time. So I like the way that they're putting everybody. Yeti also in there, okay. I didn't really sleep that much last night. They're so excited for this. Oh, that really has like screams like quartet. Better, 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 better. Better, better, better. Ooh, there's a lot of beautiful vocal lines here. Yeah, that's right, Wendy. Woo! This is a good time overall album. Be in love. Be in love. Better be in love. I really like having Wendy's voice here being the you better, because she really does some, like, if you've heard her English voice, it really kind of gives off a bit of like, you know, kind of like Christina Aguilera kind of vibes to me. Maybe not like like specifically her, but it like kind of gives off, you know, like that kind of like almost like diva, like full body voice, and I really like her doing like you better be in love. And then Irene like murmuring in the back, like smoky voice in the background is a really nice combination. So that was Better Be. Better Be's nice. I still personally prefer Queendom Pose and Knock on Wood over that, but you know, there's still 2 more tracks to go, so let's keep on going. So there's Pushin N Pullin.
You say you're wrong, I say alright.
Is that Wendy? I think so, Wendy.
You can still come.
Yeti? I'll be honest, I thought that was going to go in a completely different way, but I like how now I can feel it. They're going in like in this like this old retro feel vibe for the music, and I can definitely see where they went with this album. The total idea is very kind of nostalgic old school feel, but I think it totally works with this album, and it really am a big advocate for it. It has a bit of a nostalgic feels, and it's something that doesn't like you don't hear often nowadays, so I like how they're bringing this back on. Oh, Joy's vocals, I like that. Okay. I like Sergey's so potent voice here. The piano's really nice. Okay. Oh, I really like this one. I love the harmonization here. The harmonization is really something special, I think. Very nice. The piano adds like a bit of twinkling feel, like that's what you hear, the twinkling of the star. Joy. Definitely has this like nostalgic old feel this entire album. I really like that. That's right. That's right. Oh, like that. Irene. Siggy. Oh, I like how everything picks up here. And then it like just comes together. All the instruments come together here. Oh, right. Oh, they really picked it up there. Like na 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 na. Like I like how they pick up the pace a bit here. Right there. That was really cool. It almost has that feeling. Oh. Wow. Wow, Sergi? Okay. Okay. I like this ending section, a little bit softer. Wow, the vocal on the high note. Wow, okay. Woo-hoo. Okay. I really do like how they go and then like right there. Yeah. The piano really makes that song in my personal opinion, with like the kind of twinkling effect, but also like how so subtle it becomes, and then the chorus, everything builds up and really comes together there. I really like that. Now, does it overcome Pose and Knock on Wood and Queendom for me? Probably not, but it's a very, like, if I didn't include Queendom as one of my top threes and I was just saying top threes from the rest of the album, yes, it would definitely make it in there. Yes, it would. I don't know though, Post and Knock on Wood, I probably have to re-listen, but Pushin N Pullin's still there. Okay, so last song, Hello Sunset. Let's go. Yeah, this makes sense. This makes a lot of sense. Like, because especially it's the last song, it's there's like this one, there's always that one song, it's like, you know, go out, like chill vibes with the electric guitar and everything. It makes a lot of sense with the vibe that they made with this entire album. Now my question is, would it have been better then to switch the place of 4 and 5, so Better Be and as number, so Better Be is currently number 4 and then Pushin N Pull is number 5. Would it have been better to swap them if you're doing this type of vibe? Perhaps, maybe. Joy's voice really works well with this. Ooh, yeah! Seulgi's voice here too, okay. Who would have thought that Yeti's the one with the smokier, more deeper tone voice in this song? That's so cool. I love how just every one of them can be so like different in tone. It's really nice. And they fit. Is there one day? No, I don't think. That's Irene. Okay, yo, Hello Sunset's now taking up the top spot of what, like, okay, so I was originally, I think right now for me it's Hello Sunset, Knock on Wood. Pose and Queendom are kind of like pushing each other away, like are fighting for the next spot. But like honestly, yeah, those are my top 3 right now, no particular order. Yeah, Hello Sunset has that nice vibe. Hello Salosun. Yeah, the vocal, the harmonizations, but then the subtle, just like chill vibes that you get from the song. Hello, yeah. I really enjoy that Seulgi here right after that kind of slow chorus is like dun 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 dun. It kind of like wakes you up. It kind of just like resets you. It gives you that kind of like kind of different cadence. Kind of gives you that speed that you kind of like, you know, it doesn't put you to sleep. Really keeps you awake. Yeti? And I like how the background vocals are a bit deeper there to like really push forward the voice. Because you see in with Joy's section here, you don't hear it. So if you look into there's a voice there, it's their voices, the rest of the girls' voices in the background pushing forward her voice. But then with Joy, there's nobody, because Joy already has kind of like a bit more of like an airy voice, I think, and to make that distinction, they don't put the like the background vocals, which is smart, I think. Wendy, okay, it is Wendy, okay. This chorus hits so nice. It has such a like almost like ballad feel to it, like nighttime chill vibes, I would say. Hello, hello. Yeah, hello sunset. Wow. Hello, 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 yeah. You know the song is good when you leave already singing the chorus after the first listen. It's just, this song is so good, man. And it's a great way to end off the album, I would say. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, 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 hello. Hello, hello. I like that from Wendy. Hello. What a way to finish. I really enjoyed overall the entire kind of like almost nostalgic kind of retro feel that they kind of like try to invoke, like almost a California summer feel, like almost like Nuclear Family, that kind of like era of music, a bit maybe a bit older than that, not like that kind of far back, but I really like that kind of style of music they're trying to invoke and that feeling they're trying to invoke of like that type of summer where simpler times. And I think it maybe collects to like that Queen's Archive concept where it's like, you know, with the VHR, the that type of thing with the old school toys and everything, that kind of era. I think it's really well encapsulated in this album. It's really well, like the theme is really well followed throughout, I would say, because in certain cases I don't feel like it's followed throughout as much as like this album does in, say, compared to other albums. So I'm really impressed with it, and I'm really digging this. I'm definitely going to be listening to a lot of these songs, and let me know again your top 3 in the comment section below. And at the same time, if you want to check out my reaction to Queendom, which was the music video, you can find it linked in the description box, as well as the Red Velvet playlist. So hopefully do check out a video. But with that being said, guys, thank you so much for watching. 감사합니다. And as always, if you have any comments, questions, or something you want to talk, feel free to leave in the comment section below, and I'll get to you as soon as possible. With that being said, guys, I've been Tony and Kaseo. Goodbye, and I'll see you in the next video. 안녕.